Tonight, Cleveland rocks just a little bit more than usual. We're taking you inside the Rock Hall induction ceremony.
Tomorrow is not a washout. The details just ahead.
The stolen passes to the Rock Hall and how it took CSI stuff to crack the case.
The following newscast is presented in high definition by Time Warner Cable. In high definition, 19 Action News starts now.
Now at 11, 19 Action News is on Storm Watch. Here's a live look at the radar, wind, showers, and storms, plus a weekend warm-up on the way. Plus, we're also following breaking severe weather news from out west. Your local forecast is straight ahead. But first, Cleveland rolling out the red carpet for rock royalty. 19 Action News is covering the 27th annual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony like no one else. And we have team coverage from the red carpet with Blake Chenault focusing on the economic boost this event gives Cleveland, and our entertainment reporter Chris Van Vliet covering Cleveland's entertainment event of the year. Let's get right out to Chris. And Chris, it's been wet and the show is just wrapping up, but I'm sure they're still rocking it away.
It's still going on in here. And Lydia, every 3 years, Cleveland gets to host the Rock Hall induction ceremony. And every 3 years, Cleveland gets to show the rest of the world just how much this city rocks. And that's exactly what's going on at Public Hall tonight. The Rock Hall has 17 new inductees, the class of 2012, headlined by Guns N' Roses, Beastie Boys, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Flea texted me in the middle of the night going, dude, we're being inducted to the Hall of Fame. I'm like, whoa, you're right, we are, that's crazy.
The entire city has been on fire for the past 11 days.
Much of the focus leading up to the induction ceremony was about who wasn't in attendance. Rod Stewart, who's sick with strep throat, and Axl Rose, who declined an invitation to come and was booed when his name was mentioned.
Unfortunately, Rod Stewart, Axl Rose, and Adam Yauch won't be able to join us tonight. We send them our love, our congratulations, and our prayers. We miss them.
So what does being inducted into the Rock Hall feel like? Leave it to a music legend to explain.
It's like graduating, because the guys that vote on you are the very guys that you learn from. I mean, you look out there and there's all the guys that you learned how to play from, and they're the ones that vote on you.
Sure. Well, this is the hottest ticket in town, and to give you an idea of how badly people want to be inside this sold-out show, tickets on StubHub were going for as much as $3,000 earlier today. Wow, the show is still going on, and we were on the red carpet earlier today. We're going to show you some of those interviews coming up in just a little bit. For now, we're live from the Rock Hall induction ceremony. I'm Chris Van Vliet, 19 Action News.
All right, Chris, some great stuff there. And hey, if you see Smokey Robinson, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, or any of the other celebs in town this weekend, we want your pictures. See it, snap it, and send it to pics at 19actionnews.com. Brand new Rock Hall inductees, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, will perform a free concert in Cleveland tomorrow at the House of Blues. But there's a catch. The show is only for volunteers of the Obama campaign. Free tickets were handed out to those who helped out with the phone bank this week. Meanwhile, Cleveland is all revved up for the Rock Hall inductions, and area businesses are looking to cash in. Blake Chenault continues our team coverage from live from downtown Cleveland, and this has to be a phenomenal weekend for businesses, Blake.
Yeah, the economic impact from this year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony is expected to be huge. If the induction ceremony that was previously held here is any indication of what to expect this year, more than $10 million will be pumped into the local economy. The Rock Hall induction ceremony is not only a blast,
we're really looking forward to going to it,
but it's also great for the economy.
I'm sure it's bringing a lot of revenue into Cleveland.
Local hotels are making out.
The hotel's packed, the hallway's packed.
No kidding, all 252 rooms at the Embassy Suites are taken.
Bringing more business in.
Downtown restaurants and bars like Pacers plan to cash in.
I'm expecting to be very busy.
With taxis delivering to the red carpet and grocery stores seeing out-of-town customers, this weekend could be one of the best of the season for local businesses.
Yep, go ahead.
Bill Sturgis is one of the many from out of town.
I'm from Minnesota.
You're Minnesota?
Yeah, and was here on business. I come here fairly often, but decided to spend the week. Well, I got the tickets quite a while ago, so made this a weekend to stay in town.
Mayor Fred Jackson said the city did a better job putting on this year's induction ceremony than the previous one. The previous one's economic impact was $13 million, so who knows what to expect from this year. In Cleveland, Blake Chenault, 19 Action News.
That is good news. Thanks, Blake. Now, here's an alert for anyone who was headed downtown to have fun today for Rock Hall celebrations. RTA's waterfront lines will offer extra service tonight. Trains will operate until midnight. So if you got up close and personal to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, you have about an hour left before the RTA shuts down. We've learned a man is facing charges for stealing Rock Hall passes, but the bigger story here may be what happens to him now. Ed Gallick shows us in a story you'll see only on 19 Action News.
This really caught my eye. Charges say a burglar stole passes to the Rock Hall. Soon as I saw the name, I said, him? Again? This time, the burglar didn't take money or jewelry. Instead, passes to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The passes stolen from the group 100 Black Men of Greater Cleveland, 4400 block of Euclid. A break-in through a window. A break-in back in 2010. DNA just recently tied the crime scene to Keith Christian. So Christian indicted. At least the 23rd time he's been indicted. Lots and lots of charges for break-ins. Never seems to be off the streets for long. And now, science tying him to an unsolved mystery from 2 years ago. A thief opening a drawer, stealing passes to one of the city's top attractions. Records show Keith Christian locked up again now. We'll be watching to see if the courts look at his past and do something, so we're not saying, oh no, not him again. Ed Gallick, 19 Action News.
Ed, thanks. Our other top story tonight, the weather. Yep, here's a live look outside. Ugh, gray, wet, and cloudy. Our Beth McLeod is on storm watch, plus a weekend warm-up on the way, but I know we still have a little bit of a rain, Beth, right?
Well, we do, and for those of us who put down grass seed already, we could use a little rain. The west side got just a trace of rain. This is what we're really watching the Ford First Alert Doppler, just because of the supercella storms that is just marching its way across Iowa. It's already past Cedar Rapids. It will make its way towards Michigan and northern part of Michigan. At one point, 80 unconfirmed tornadoes were phoned in before 10:30 at night, and they're not even out of the woods yet. This is our picture on Ford First Alert Doppler, a much nicer picture. But you can see the rain for us stayed south and stayed off to the east. I'll let you know how that affects your tomorrow when you wake up. And if you're going to barbecue or drop the top on the convertible, I'll let you know.
All right, Beth, see you back in a bit. Want to know what the weather and what to expect? Just download the free First Alert Weather app and get live radar and severe weather alerts in the palm of your hand. While there is other news, Cleveland police are investigating an officer-involved shooting. The incident happened this morning on Cleveland's east side on Tuscarora Avenue. Officers arrested Clarence Bennett for beating up a woman and firing shots during a heated argument. Now, no one was hurt, but police chased him and ordered him to drop his gun. When he didn't, they fired. No one got hurt, but Bennett is locked up facing felony charges. Now at 11, we have continuing coverage of the Cracker Barrel restaurant rampage. 19 Action News first on air and online with this one. A father murders his family before police can take him down. And tonight, our Denise Sorella has the very latest developments.
They were always having fun, music playing. You know, kids were always laughing. We're going to miss their laughs.
Aaron Remington used to help Kayla and Carrie Allen chase after their dogs. The two little girls lived here, as vivacious and full of life as they look in these pictures. Flowers left on their front porch are a grim reminder that their family is now gone. The girls and their mother gunned down by their own father, Kevin Allen. Police say Katharina, or Katie Allen as she was known, had just told her husband she was leaving him. He showed up at this Cracker Barrel where they were celebrating Carrie's 10th birthday and shot all three. Police opened fire and killed Kevin Allen when he refused to surrender. 10-year-old Kayla Allen, the only one who survived.
You never would have thought anything was wrong with the family, definitely.
According to neighbors, this house was the childhood home of Katie Allen. When her parents passed away a few years ago, the family moved in. Kevin Allen barely seen except to cut the grass.
We don't know anything about Kevin. He was very to himself. He was very secluded.
Kevin Allen posts multiple pictures of his family on his Facebook page. Says he served in the Air Force. There seems to be no indication here of a madman who would kill nearly his entire family. The one thing people here who live on the street say they'll miss the most is seeing the girls out on that trampoline.
And they were always On that trampoline is what I remember the most, when you would drive by or we'd walk by and they'd just be outside playing on their trampoline, and they'd always wave. They'd always wave.
In Strongsville, Denise Zarella, 19 Action News.
Just so sad. Denise, thanks. Only on 19 Action News, we've learned of new steps that could lead to justice for victims of sex assault. The Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner's Office is getting federal money to hire more lab techs to process rape kits. That's the evidence gathered after sex assaults that can lead to a suspect. Cleveland police have a backlog of rape kits never tested. Grant money will allow the medical examiner to hire 2 people to handle current cases. And coming up, millions of Americans could be affected by severe storms and tornadoes moving across the nation's midsection. Several twisters already caused major damage. That story's coming up, Beth.
Hey, Lydia, last week at this time we were talking snow or rain-snow mix. Not the case this week, but we're not getting very warm either. The 7-day forecast is coming up.
Plus, a 19 Action News health alert. Everyone loves a good night's sleep. Find out where Cleveland ranks when it comes to catching some Z's. Rock on! We're live from the red carpet at the 27th Annual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. More. Stay with us.
19 Action News. Honest, fair, everywhere.